Hello, bro. Looked at the clock. It's 2:01 or 2:11. Weird. So I had a long day today. Not in a bad way. I just, had a lot go on and planned on doing it when I got home, and well, the video's late. So I guess your punishment is to not give me a punishment. Although, what your punishment was going to be was to play the Fire Emblem game that I got for you for the Wii, and if not, you could send it to me. Because if you're never gonna play it, I will. But it's more of a recommendation or a request now than anything. Let's see. So I went to the Smithsonian for extra credit in the nation's capital, Washington D.C. The extra credit was there's an exhibit of the evolution of man, and it showed you sit there and you line up your eyes and your mouth with the camera, and it will take your picture and kind of put a filter over it and warp your face into what it would look like in these different stages of human evolution. If that makes sense. Remind me or tell Chandra to message me on Facebook and I'll send her the picture. It's kind of funny. Other than that, nice hair. I like your beard though. I like the way that looks. Because when you first had it, it was kind of just like it was kind of like just barely visible. Now I kind of like what it looks like. Just don't let your mustache get to this length, because it really gets in the way. I'm honestly now looking forward to being able to trim it, because it just sits. Because when I started, I was gonna curl it, but it's a lot of work every single day to curl it. So definitely gonna trim this, and this is not gonna be looking like pubes on the side of my face. Anyway, other than that, we got the Battle Royale. Yeah. So the Battle Royale, it is definitely gonna be a fight to the death. So, excuse me. Entirely to the death. No one's going to. Only one will win. It might be an NPC. It might be the player characters. But I will let you know on Sunday how that all went, because I'll probably make my video on Friday before that starts, just to make sure it gets in there, because otherwise I might be too into the battle and no one will really stop that. Though you can help me with something, and that is I'm putting together a playlist called Death Battle, of good, like this is like the only playlist for D&D music, background music, that I'm allowing to have words in it. So it's kind of fun. Like a lot of 80s music is in there, like Eye of the Tiger, Staying Alive, the theme from Rocky, Duel of the Fates. All those things are in there. If you can think of any other songs that should be in that kind of playlist, let me know in your next video. Or have Chandra message me or whatever before Friday at, like, what do you think, like 4 or 5 here? So I think that's like Friday. Well, yeah, actually technically tomorrow. Nick finished Mass Effect. And then we had a nice, what was it, like an hour and a half conversation? Hour to 2 hour conversation? 2.5 hour conversation about the future of humanity and space and longevity, and we're gonna nuke each other before that happens. So I'm thinking my next game that Nick's gonna make me play is probably going to be either Breath of the Wild, which is cool, or Dark Souls. So I'm probably gonna try to pick Breath of the Wild, because at least that one's like Nintendo and not made to just be mean. So it is difficult though, I realize. Yeah, other than that, I'm not sure if we're going to do Out of the Abyss now. I'm going to talk to the players, my family, and see if they would rather go from this campaign, take a little bit of time, make new characters, really get into them, figure out their backstories a lot heavier, so I have a lot more to work on, and then move into the next, like, story, which is like about 200 years difference. Also, before I run out of time, the cool thing that Nick, I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll make sure that I reiterate it, that Nick suggested is none of the players will know the other player's backstory. They will not know what they're playing, who they are, what race, class, anything before they start. So it's more of like a mystery where they actually are going to have to get to know each other. Yeah, but I'm almost at the end of the time, so I don't want to have 2 punishments for one video. I'm going to let you go. Sorry it was late. I just literally just skipped my mind. I get it, dude. All right, bye.